Hi everyone. It has been such a long time since we've talked. It's been over a year and I decided to just randomly do a get ready with me. So get ready with me. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I look cute right now and I went to Sephora and I got new makeup, so we're gonna do a get ready with me. I already put my primer on. It's the Refi primer. The Sephora lady told me to get this, so I got it. It's actually really cool. It's a sculpting glow one, so you go like this and I go like that, you know, it sculpts your face and puts a little glow. And I also got the Tarte Amazonian Clay and the Tarte Shape Tape. So I put my primer on, so let's go ahead and start putting on my foundation. I have my Rare Beauty brush. We're just gonna do a little bit at a time because this is full coverage, so we're gonna go as little as possible here, and we'll just do that for now. But again, long time no talk. Oh, and by the way, you're my mirror, so if I'm looking very intently, that's because you're my mirror. And also the skin match, they did it really light, but I'm just gonna cover my face with bronzer and hope everything else helps that too. But again, my name is Helenihi. I was born and raised in Hawaii, and if you watch my previous YouTube videos, you know that I did do the Disney college program. And update from that, I moved to Florida in June of 2024 and it's now 2026, so a whole 2 years. I'm in an apartment. This is my apartment. I have a roommate. They also work for Disney. I love them. I did the Disney college program from June of 2024 and I worked at the Dumbo attraction, and I worked there till December. And in the midst of doing the Disney college program, I also applied for an extension, and in my extension I decided to do I applied for guest relations and unfortunately did not get guest relations. And I got a call from a recruiter asking if I wanted to work in vacation planning, which vacation planning is the ticket selling booths in front of, I worked specifically in Epcot. So in the front of Epcot, I worked there. I sold Disney tickets, which was really cool. I was able to pick up shifts in Disney's Animal Kingdom, in the Magic Kingdom, which was really fun to work as well, and get to meet so many new people, meet so many new leaders there. And that was an amazing time. And from there, I ended up getting full-time after my extension. I started working at the water parks and I did custodial there for a month. And from doing custodial, I was applying to a lot of different jobs within Disney, and one that I actually heard back from was called a STEM flight team specialist. And what that is pretty much I sell tickets, again for Disney, but instead of that I work at other places that sell Disney theme park tickets, which is really exciting, and I won't share that information just because I do still work in this role and things like that. But mainly part of my job is doing a lot of pre-arrival planning for travel agents or just for people visiting the Walt Disney World, and it's been a really fun and exciting job, and I've been doing it for the past, well, I started in August of 2025 and it's now March, which it's been such a fun role. My training was almost 6 months, which is insane. I finished my training pretty much in January, like beginning January, which was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Finishing my training so late, but that's what it's like working specifically in this department, and it's been a blast. I love it. But other life updates is since moving here to Florida, I've been to quite a few places, have some friends here. I have a boyfriend here who I'm actually gonna move into his house soon, which is crazy because my lease is almost up here in this apartment, which is insane. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's a little bit about me and a little bit of a life update with Disney. I look really white with this foundation, so maybe I should have got a shade darker. I should have knew myself because I look like a ghost and that's not what I want. Especially not what I want. We're gonna go in with the Rare Beauty and do some contour work with a liquid contour. Hopefully that makes it a little bit darker. It is now Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival, so I did make a park reservation to go to Epcot tonight. Who knows if I actually will end up going to Flower and Garden. But it just started on Wednesday. It's Friday today, so literally just started. There's a concert series for ABBA, and potentially I might want to go see that. My roommate actually left earlier to go and watch it because their show time's at 5:30, 6:45, and I think 7:30. So she probably went to the earlier one. But I'm still home. I finished work today at 3:30, so it's currently around, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock. So that is that. Okay, so once we do my contour, we are gonna set my face with some translucent powder. And to be honest, this is not a tutorial. This is just me having fun, getting ready, talking to you guys because it has been a while. Oh my god, I'm running out of this. No, I need more. But I just did want to give you guys a little bit of a life update just because it's been so long, and I just really want to get back into content creation, especially on my YouTube channel, doing more Disney things. I am going to Disneyland in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be going with my family, and I really do want to vlog that trip because I just love watching my old videos, and it's just such a good memory to see these. And it's gonna be like 10 of us going. Well, there's 9 of us, but I'm just really excited to be going with my whole family. It's been so long since we've gone to Disneyland together, and y'all know I like Disney. Obviously I work for Disney. Next on the agenda is to put some my shadow. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way palette. We're just doing something really natural, some browns. Oh, something else that's new is yesterday, for funsies, I actually used to have an Etsy shop previously before, and I decided to reopen it and sell some digital planner and digital things to download just for fun, because I thought it would give me something to do that's more meaningful, and I kind of just wanted to start some like side gig. I think that'd be really fun, and so getting started in that again has been really fun. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about it and things like that, but I really just want to use my business degree. I went to school at Northern Arizona University and I graduated with a business management degree. I also had 2 minors in hotel and restaurant management and tourism and leisure planning. So I really want to use my business management degree some way or another. And so by restarting my Etsy shop, that's me using my business degree a little bit. I haven't really done much with the business degree. I am technically in sales with ticketing, but sales is not, or yeah, sales is, or marketing is not my real major, but you know, business can be applied to anything. So yeah, but I do really like this job for now, and my end goal was to work in human resources or HR or something like that. Oh my god, I really do look white. Okay, my face still looks really white, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that. So I'm gonna wipe off the translucent powder. I just did like a liquid base right now, so we're gonna go in it with more of the powders now. So I have my Hoola Original Bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Just did my foundation up. My foundation brush. I'm gonna use my foundation brush for my bronzer brush, which is probably not good, but eh. I do have another one, but it's inside my bathroom and I'm really lazy to get it, so we're gonna just use the foundation brush for it. I guess I can tell you guys what I've been doing in Florida. So I've been with my boyfriend for a year and a couple of months now, and we've done quite a bit of things together. We've traveled to Hawaii. I took him back to Hawaii, which was really exciting. You got to meet my family, which was super fun. My family came and visited here a lot of times. Here in Florida, I've gone and traveled to quite a few places, such as Tampa. And while we were in Tampa, we went to Clearwater, which was super fun. We ate at a place that my boyfriend pretty much went to his whole childhood, so that was really fun to eat there. And for my birthday, we went up to St. Augustine. That was one of my favorite trips ever. I just love a good beach time. I didn't swim, but it was still really fun to go to St. Augustine, do the little ghost tours, and obviously working for Disney, gone to Disney multiple times together and all those things like that. And also being in Florida, Universal Studios is here as well. So went to Horror Nights a couple of times, and I did have a annual pass before, but I haven't gone since, especially with Epic. I've never gone there, which it seems so fun, but I just have never gone to Epic, and it seems pretty epic. But yeah, so going back to doing my makeup, I still look pretty white. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go a little bit more on the contour, a little liquid one, even though I kind of already set my face. But yeah, I did want to go back to doing more of a story time. I do want to talk about my travels for this year, for 2026. So as you know, I did just say I'm going to go to Disneyland. So I'm going to go for a week in March. And my next travel plan is, well, so I'm moving in with my boyfriend, and we're going to be living in a little trailer. It was his mom's office previously, but we're gonna renovate it into our little house. So that's gonna be really exciting, and we've been putting a lot of money into the trailer so far, and I do need to spend a little bit less money than I'm spending. I mean, which is hard because, you know, yeah, you know, Sephora and buying things. But yeah, so back to my travel plans. In June, I requested a week off just because, and I might be going to a convention or a conference for my sorority. I'm an advisor at a couple of different places, so that's another life update. So in college, I was in Alpha Omicron Pi sorority. I had a couple positions, but I always knew that I wanted to give back to the sorority once I left. So I graduated, and I thought to myself, well, once it hits the year mark after I graduated, I'll become an advisor. So here I was. I became the advisor at my old school at NAU, and there I'm actually an advisor for 2 positions. I first started as their vice president of programming and enrichment advisor. Then I also took on to the position of vice president of community relations, which programming and enrichment is more of our ritual and things like that, and DEI and community relations is our Instagram, our photos, anything with community relations. So I do that there. And then there was another opportunity presented to me, which was becoming the advisor for community relations at University of Nevada at Reno. So I also advise there as our community relations advisor. And here in Florida, I wanted to do something in person. So of course, I decided to become the advisor for membership recruitment, which is a very big position. And I've never done anything with a position with recruitment, and it's very, very crazy. I still haven't met the person I advise for because I just met with their advisor, chapter advisor, not too long ago. And they do everything through email, which is way different than how I'm used to doing it at Northern Arizona University and at University of Reno. So it's just completely different with a different process here in Florida. I advise at University of Rollins College, or Rollins College is where I advise at. I know I just put blush on, but I think I'm gonna put more. That's my lip oil. With the Rare Beauty, I got the little sample size, but lip oil, blush, you can't tell. So I always have to just triple check when I do it. Yep, it says blush. So we'll do 1 dab and 1 dab, and then I'm just gonna use my fingers because I find that, oh, see, that was a lot. We'll put it on this side. Oh, that was also a lot. So we're just gonna keep blending. But I advise at 3 different colleges, and I love every single one of them. It's so fun. It gives me more of a purpose, and I really like that because right now at my job, I feel like it's very hard because every day is like sales, sales, sales kind of, and there isn't really a purpose in that. So giving back is something that I really like to do, and Disney does this really cool thing called volunteering, and I can use all the hours that I use to volunteer for AOPI and put it back there, and I can put any of those donations to any organization that I choose for. So I do that a lot, and I give back all my hours back to Florida community, back to like my Hawaii community. I give back to a lot of different things. I've logged pretty much 100 hours within the past year of working for Disney, so that's been really cool to get back. And every hour is $10, so I've donated $1,000 back to the community, which I love it. I love it. Corporate social responsibility is one of my dream roles within Disney as well. I want to do HR, recruitment, or social corporate responsibility. Those are my 3 biggest roles that I would really like to do. Anyways, back to the story time. Traveling. So in June I have a week off. In August I also have a week off as well. I don't know what I want to do. I might want to do a road trip. My friend Kira, she lives in Tennessee. I told her I might want to see her in April. So depending on how the trailer's going and everything like that, I have a couple of days off. So I might see her in April in Tennessee, and then might again go to Tennessee in June for the convention. And then also in August, again, I have that week off, so I might do another road trip up to North Carolina, Georgia, somewhere around the Florida area. I've never been outside of Florida from the East Coast on this side or any other road trips, so I think that would be really fun. And in December, I really want to go to New York. That has been one of my dreams. I've been to Florida for 2 years now, and every year I've been saying I wanted to go to New York, and it just has not happened. Last December, I went back to Hawaii for a week and got to see my family, and it just wasn't the right time to go to New York. So I really want to go this December because I've just been pushing it back, and I really want to go and see the Rockettes, see all the Christmas lights. I've gone to New York in the summer of 2022 or 2023, and that was really fun. I went with my family, and I loved every single second of being in New York. I would love to move to New York, but I just don't think it would be right for me or fit for me. I didn't know what I would do there in New York, so this is kind of scary, not gonna lie. Yeah, I just love traveling. You guys have seen some of my travel vlogs. I've vlogged going to Boston. I went to Canada that same kind of time. Florida, I've traveled a little bit, not as much as I wanted to. Oh yeah, so living in Florida, I've done a lot of different things, but one of my favorite things that I've done, oh, pause, because let me tell you, this mascara, the Benefit Fan Fast mascara, is my favorite mascara ever. I love it so much. Let me get up close and personal with this camera. Let's see if I can do this. This is my old mascara. Well, I bought a new Fan Fast, but we're gonna just use the old one for now. Oh no, my camera might die again. I love this. Okay, don't mind, because I feel like I look absolutely insane doing this mascara. I think that looks pretty good. It might be a little clumpy because this mascara has been used for so long and it is getting old. That's why I bought a new one recently. I got the travel size one, which I always take with me to work in case I forgot my mascara, but this is always here with me. And next we're going to do, I don't know what's next. I pretty much did blush, contour, eyebrows, mascara, eyes. I don't really ever use highlighter. Personally, I think highlighter is just like, I don't need it. But I need to do my lips. Let me go and get my lip stuff and I'll be right back. I am back. And also at Sephora, I recently got this. It's the Laneige Juice Pop Box Lip Tint. And I tried it on when I left. Let me tell you, it is so good. It looks really weird when I first apply it to my lips, I will say that, it looks a little funny. But once I rub my lips, put it all together, it looks amazing. Wipe. Let me get my small mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing with this lipstick. Well, it's a lip tint. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. That is my makeup. I think I look really cute. Hair. Oh, my hair. I haven't cut it in like also a year. It's been a really long time, but I've been really focusing on curling my hair. Well, not curling my hair, this is my natural hair. But I've been really focusing on doing more hair stuff because it's really dry. It needs to be cut on the ends. It's just very dry and poofy. You can kind of see it's dead. So I've been focusing a lot on the shampoo, conditioner, hair masks, hair oil. I've been doing a lot more of those. If you want a tutorial about those, or if you want to hear more about what I'm doing with my hair, please let me know in the comments. But this is my completed makeup look. I hope it doesn't look as cakey as it usually does, but yeah, that's the makeup. Oh, and also random life update. I had tooth surgery not too long ago. You can like, I don't even want to show you, but my tooth is completely gone. I have to go get a new tooth, which is kind of crazy. But fun fact, when I was little, I had this baby tooth that was just didn't have an adult tooth under it. And so they were always saying that it was going to cause me problems later on in life, and well, it did. It chipped, and it kept chipping and going away slowly. And so finally I went and I got surgery, and now I'm going to be getting a new tooth. I think that's so random to share, but that's another life update. Oh, I picked up a new hobby. I love fishing. My family came and visited me at Walt Disney World, and my dad loves fishing. We went to Bass Pro Shop. He bought a fishing pole and the fishing rod. It was the same price to buy the bundle than getting just the reel. So I ended up keeping the pole, and he took the rod home, or he took the reel home. And so I ended up buying a reel here and ended up going on a frenzy and a fishing frenzy with my boyfriend, and that's our new hobby together. We love it. Haven't caught a lot of fish since first starting our fishing journey, but it's been a really fun hobby. I love having things to do pretty much always and all the time. I love going out. I love doing things all the time. It just gives me that sense of just pure happiness. Even working at Walt Disney World, I don't go to the parks as much, but still being able to go out. There's a place called Winter Garden here in Florida, which is one of my favorite places to go. In fact, it's the place where I met my boyfriend, and I love going there. To all the little coffee shops. There's a bookstore that I love there. And in Claremont downtown, they're starting to pick up on a lot of different things too. Coffee shops. I love going there in the morning. They also have a fishing shop in Claremont. Okay, again, we are pretty much almost done. I'm gonna go in with some setting spray, but before I do that, I do just want to give a little bit of a last update. So this past year, I did have some goals, and those goals were to run 24 miles in a month, every month, because I'm turning 24 this year, and I thought that would be a really cool goal to have. So I completed the month of January. February, I did like 18 miles, so I barely made it. In March, I was gonna run today, so not doing that anymore since I did my makeup. But other goals for this year again was to just travel more, which I told you about my travel plans, and I'm super excited to get started on it very soon in the next couple of weeks. And that's just, it's just been such a while, guys, that we've talked, and it was good. The makeup is all finished, and I did just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. I loved every single second of talking with you guys and catching up. It's been such a long time since I picked up a camera, and to just talk to it has been really fun. And maybe we'll go to Epcot tonight. Maybe we'll spend some time alone. Maybe you'll see that in the next vlog. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.